was watching a recent video of yours where you seemed to express some frustration in regards to creative building. Now, I'm not an expert by any means, but I wouldn't mind helping out a friend. So what if we were to work on a design for your base together? If you like the idea, let me know, and I will bring over some materials and we can start planning. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Soap the Great, and I am playing on the TooCrafty server. How is everyone doing? I hope you are doing well. So let's see, what are we going to do today? Well, first you see me, I'm collecting some lava here, and that's to go into the auto smelter. And that's just because it has been going fairly constantly, taking care of cobblestone and, you know, among other things. And let's see, we got enough chicken. Okay, so this is not what we're going to be doing today. Nope. Instead, what we're actually going to do is head over to spawn. And the reason we're going to go over there is because Kondrik is online. And Kondrik has just gotten some new memory for his computer, which means that he is able to record. And that means that we are going to be working on his base today. Yep, that's right. He is going to take me up on my offer of some design help, and that'll be that. So we're going to head over there. I've already taken some materials over, but I will meet you once we get up to his base. All right. See you in just a moment.
Soap is here.
Oh, hey, Kondrik. Yeah, welcome back. So, yeah, we.
So you brought some supplies and.
I have. So this is just a few things because we'll walk through the design process a little bit, but I do want to take care of something. I've been running through the achievement tree, and there's one thing that I need to get right there. Will it pick it up?
Yay!
Yes. Okay, and you can just keep that one.
It got me an achievement too. No.
Oh, you haven't got that? Okay.
There we go.
You can keep that. I've got a bunch, but so
Nice.
we are here at Kondrik's place because. Well, he's been getting some things figured out. I see you've done a little
I just wanted to have stairs.
Here. Okay.
So
and I like
cobble
that.
was easy. I'm actually pretty happy with what I did up here at the top.
Okay, well,
which I
come up and
kind
take a
of
look.
pointed out a little bit the last episode, but I only had a few minutes to record.
Yeah. Well, this is good. The neat thing about cobble up against the smooth stones, you get a little bit different texture. So
yeah,
I mean, what you're looking for is some visual interest there, and this is
I
great.
like doing this too because it's like a floating floor.
Yeah.
Which is, and it's really what it is you've got a solid block every once in a while, and then you've got back-to-back stairs, and then another solid block, and then back-to-back stairs again. That's how it keeps it from dipping down.
Okay. Yeah,
because it's only a half block gap between the raised portions.
Yeah, this is great. I like this. You've seen some of the stuff I've put together. I like using stairs, especially in the floor.
Yeah.
I put one up on Reddit of a previous floor design, and all the comments were like, "Doesn't that make your character move around?" It's like, y'all have not played Minecraft a lot, I guess. I don't know. I've played Minecraft not that long and got that figured out already. But yeah. Okay, so I guess the first part that we need to do is kind of figure out what style of build are you looking for? You looking for modern or medieval, or even with medieval like Asian medieval, or do you have an idea of what you're looking for?
I'm not really even sure.
Okay.
Now, before I carved out this room, I did load up this world in a single-player creative. And I had, for this opening here, I actually had, I think it was gray-stained glass filling in as an entire wall here with just an opening in the middle for a doorway.
Okay. And still with this same...
Yeah,
Same
with this
patio
with
here.
this, and I was going to do underneath of it. I was going to have some more of the dark oak fence connecting it to the side of the mountain as supports, but I haven't gotten around to putting those in yet.
Okay.
So I guess kind of, I don't know. I've always been, I've always mostly built with like stone brick and cobble and things like that. More stone brick though, so more industrial.
Okay.
And I've been trying to put more wood into the builds just to, I don't know, get away from the industrial field, but I'm not really. I don't know. My village on Rock House had no industrial to it at all. So I just have to figure out what my style is, I guess.
Okay. Well, we can work through some stuff there. But it's with the gray stained glass. If you have a huge wall of it, you're probably looking more at a modern type thing. But it doesn't really matter on the inside so much.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if I want to do this cube room layout. I mean, I kind of do, but there's not really. It's hard to fit functional stuff into a modular design.
Yeah, like the potion room and the
Yeah.
chanting area and stuff like that. Okay. But,
And this is larger than the modular design I used to do, I think. Not sure. But I had on an old Tekkit server I played on for a while, I was using a modular design, and if I wanted a larger room, I would just break down the wall between two of the cubes.
okay.
So instead of having two 9x9 rooms, it would be a was it a 21x9?
Okay.
And the ceilings weren't this tall either. It was just that I don't know. I felt like carving it out a little higher.
Well, I mean that gives you some play. The other good thing about this is you've got walls that are 3 wide. So
Exactly.
You got
so I can
plenty
run
of
stuff
room
through 'em.
for decoration too. Because I mean you've seen some of the stuff I've put together. It takes a few layers sometimes. So
Yeah.
So that's really
I
what we're
like to
looking
work
at.
with odd numbers. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
want to have walls that are only 2 blocks thick.
Yeah.
Plus, then you get to have this nice little semi-arched doorway in the middle. The gradual doorways with the 3 and the 2.
Yeah. Certainly. Okay. Well, let's just kind of operate on this, and then maybe we can try and fit function into form. It's one of those things. You either pick one or pick the other. So, I try and mess with it a little bit. Try something new here and there, and sometimes I do the function first and then the form, and sometimes mix it up and switch around. So, let's go from there. We'll just stick with the cube layout for now, and we'll try and play with some stuff here. Okay, so the next thing we need to look at is the color scheme. Okay, and there's a few things we got to do. We're going to need to pick something that gives us stairs and slabs, and then possibly an accent block. Okay, and I've got a few things in here. You can see it. It's not a full complement of items, but it could get things started. Okay.
Now, I've got some flowers here.
Okay, so we get some red dye. I brought some red stained clay. The first thing we're going to do is lay out the color palette. So we'll set out the blocks that we're going to look at, and then see what we can do within that family of blocks. So maybe, do you have an idea for an accent color that you would want? You said gray stained clay.
Stained glass, but yeah.
Put my axe away. I don't know where I put my axe. That's terrible.
Uh-oh. Did you put it somewhere else, or?
Yeah, I think it's back at base. So
okay.
Here I am, Johnny on the spot, not prepared. This is awesome.
That's all right. I only have a couple iron tools so far. With my computer issues and stuff, I really haven't had time to do much mining or anything like that.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's run with your idea on the gray stained glass. Okay, was it gray or light gray?
I don't remember. I don't even remember if it was gray. It might have been white or black.
Okay.
I just thought that a nice for this one room, I thought that it would be nice to have a giant window
Yeah.
looking out onto the balcony.
Oh yeah, and you can't beat
And
the view here.
I hate the vanilla glass, but not that it matters. I do use a resource pack, but the plain glass, I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
with those little splotches in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if it's just white stained glass, at least then it doesn't show the lines.
Okay, so well, let's see. We're gonna go with stained glass out here. We'll try and match those colors. Let's just go with gray for now. So we'll pick a stone block, and then we also need to get a wood color. So something that I think goes pretty well with gray, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, is the dark oak log.
Yes.
So that together right there.
I've always liked stone brick and dark wood of some type. Like, before dark oak, it was spruce. Dark oak is just so much better than spruce because it's even darker. And that's not a bad color either.
Yeah. So we've got that. That can give us a little bit extra texture. It's still in the same gray family.
Mm-hmm.
So
now my favorite build of all time was an industrial kind of. It was a huge cylinder down to bedrock, but I had stone brick, clear glass because it was modded, and I had vines growing all over the place, so that green was a good accent color.
okay, so let's pull out. I've got some moss stone here. We'll just drop that on there. That might be, I don't know, that
I think the green works better as an overlay
Yeah.
like with vines instead of into the, I don't know. Mossy brick might be good.
Yeah, I don't have any of that on me at the moment. Of course, you can craft that now in 1.8, which is pretty cool. Let's see.
And there are vines down in the swamp, but
yeah, I've got some
quite
back
a
at
trek
base
to get
too.
back up here.
Yeah, so maybe we'll come back and visit that. So you're thinking industrial. So maybe let's go with that. Still, if we stick with the stone brick, that'll give us stairs and slabs.
Industrial with a wooden accent, maybe?
Yeah, we could do that. And then on occasion, I think it might be good if you get an accent color. Maybe not one for the whole build, but maybe you just like have a red room and a blue room and something like that. And so you can have accent colors. That could be good for
color coding the type of machinery or whatever.
Yeah, so let's pull out some of these. I went to the mesa, which is a long way away.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Even in the nether. That was...
I really like the cyan stained clay.
Let's see, I think I can...
That grayish.
Yeah, that's
the one that Etho loves.
Yeah.
That's just a really, really good grayish color.
Let's get some cyan going here. And we'll get some cyan clay.
I have some lapis if you need it.
Yeah, I just pulled some. I brought some with it. Let's put that down right there. And so we still have all the colors of clay. Well, not all of them. I haven't gotten every single one of them there, but that should give us a pretty good idea. Let me get some. I'm going to get some green also, just to lighten things up some.
All right.
And we'll drop a piece of that down, just to give us an idea.
Yeah, green's not bad either. Now I am using Redcraft Smooth, so I don't know what it looks like in vanilla, but I'm liking it in the resource pack that I'm using.
Well, it's looking fine here, so
okay.
So I think what we'll do is we will go with some stone brick, and then the dark oak logs, maybe we'll bring the andesite and polished in, but I think that's going to be less of a concern there. Maybe in the floors, but I don't know. We'll see. But for the walls, we'll stick with this wood. Now, as far as the other wood, like not log version, but the plank version.
I like spruce, but this is dark oak for the balcony, and that's pretty decent. I don't know. Are you thinking maybe something lighter, or?
You know, since we're working with grays and stuff that kind of complements it, let's just bring out some of these. One thing I found.
Yeah.
I'm
not a big fan of the pink wood.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to work so well in this build. And you've already got dark oak here.
I am really liking the stained clay, though. Oddly enough.
Okay.
Well, on the previous map, I was so sick of stained clay and just clay in general, I wouldn't even consider it.
Well, let's just leave that out for now. Yeah, let's just leave that out for now. And we'll try and use the stone brick as the accent piece for get some detail in there with the slabs and stairs and whatnot, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
Okay, so I think we've got a pretty good idea on the color schemes. Maybe we should take a cut and see about putting something together.
That sounds like a good idea.
In one of the rooms, and then come back and take a look.
All right.
All right. So we will be back in just a moment. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Yay!
So, Kondrik, you ready to take a look? Maybe let's chat about what we decided on. So we went with just choosing one room and kind of picking the function for it, right?
Yeah.
And maybe if the users
a little bit of a style theme, I guess.
Yeah. So so we went with, if you can notice that all your chests are missing, right?
Yep.
In here.
Well, not all of them.
No, we got a few.
They will be.
They're kind of full.
Yeah. I'll move them afterwards.
Okay. So maybe let's do the grand reveal.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
I'll follow you on in there.
All right.
All right.
I can't wait. I really we'll have to talk to them about the floor after we show the arch here.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went with, instead of trying to put together some of the color combinations, we just decided to do the storage room, right?
Yep.
So rather than walking into the storage room right here, we'll just come in, and Kondrik can come to his storage area and grab whatever materials he needs and run off and do his adventure.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to figure out what everything's going to be. I'm going to have to assign chests and stuff, but okay. That's all, that's all the little stuff. This arch, though, we both had no idea what we wanted to do with it, and we just started throwing blocks up there, and I threw a couple up there, and you're like, hey, well, that works. Let's add this. And I was like, yeah, that works.
It's amazing. You get a couple of people, you start bouncing ideas off each other, and
then it turns into something that works out really well. Now, we do have a jack-o'-lantern up there for lighting right now, and I'm going to have to switch that out with some glowstone once I actually make a trek into the nether for supplies.
Or pop over to somebody's base, if you so desire.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can do that.
Yeah, because things are cranking over there. But yeah, so Kondrik got this archway going, and we've got the wood pillars there, and then and this floor. Let's talk about this floor. This is amazing.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I just never put two and two together.
Yeah.
You're thinking, I'm going to drop down, but no, it's 1.5 high, so.
Yeah, exactly. And like I was telling you off camera, I got the idea because the nether hub on Rock House had smooth stone slabs around the edge with carpet, but when you stepped onto the bit, you didn't drop down because they had the fence or stone walls or whatever you want to call it underneath of the carpet. But I think I'm going to leave the carpet off. I think I'm going to have to make a trip into the Nether and put lava under here.
Yeah, and that's going to add
but I'm gonna
a
have
little
to make
bit
sure
of light.
I fill the whole thing in, so I'm going to need 25 buckets of lava.
Yeah. It's too bad it doesn't do the infinite source thing like water. But
yeah.
Oh well. What are you going to do?
It used to. I don't remember what version of the game that was. I think that was before I started playing, but there used to be a way to make infinite lava. I think it was with a 3x3 or something like that.
Oh well. Days gone by and we don't have those neat things anymore, but it's not going to be too bad. So
yeah.
But yeah.
But
I
we
really
did
like
have
that.
a question. We did have a question for the viewers.
Yeah. What do we do with
ceilings-
these walls?
Ceiling's got a pattern. The floor's kind of got a pattern. The walls are blank.
And we were, I was initially thinking, we tried a little something, and it didn't work out so well. And really with the pattern on the ceiling and on the floor, we got to be careful not to detract too much on the walls. So
yeah, because we tried putting some stone bricks into the walls, and it completely pulled away from the arch, and it made it so you couldn't tell that you couldn't really see the arch from the ceiling. So we can't use stone brick in the walls.
yeah.
You were saying maybe we should have this be the orange room because the lava will be orange.
Yeah, and if you don't change out the pumpkin, there's orange up there too.
If I don't change out the pump. But I'm not sure if there's a good way to fit orange into the walls without it looking weird.
Yeah. So we'll leave that to viewers.
I guess the question for the viewers is it good to have blank walls because the ceiling's got a lot of stuff going on and the floor's got a lot of stuff going on? Is it good to leave the walls blank to help tone it down a little bit, or is there something we can do pattern wise?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Let us know here or there over on Kondrik's channel, and I will put a link in the description for y'all to go over there. But Kondrik, you think we've made pretty good progress so far? What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So do you think maybe we want to have another episode where we tackle another room, or I guess, well, you know what? Let's let that be a question for the viewers.
Yeah. And Kondrik and I have some ideas for some other projects to work on, but we're not going to mention those right now.
I am looking forward to some of that stuff.
Yeah, but for now, I think that's going to be it for me on this one, on this episode. So
this old mountain base with Soap the Great.
This old mountain base, nice. Yes, this old house, nice. So thank you, Kondrik, for inviting me on over. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be back and
gotta do more collabs.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun than individual episodes.
Yeah. Single player on a multiplayer server. So
exactly.
So
it's very hard for me to do individual content. So
all right, well, that's going to be it for me. And thank you so much for watching. And let us know. Check out Kondrik's channel in the description below. He's got a lot of other good stuff going on. So, yeah, take a look.
And
let him know.
I'll get the link to your episode to put in my description, and we can do that too.
All right. Well, that's it for now. Bye-bye.
All right. Sounds good. Later.